What up? This is Robert Horry.
Horry, three-pointer. Buries it!
You might know me as Big Shot Bob.
To Horry for three. Oh, unbelievable. This guy is off the charts.
What's going on, Big Shot Bob?
Robert Horry from downtown. Jalen Williams got to jack one up. Got to be somebody. It's Wallace again. Off on the three. Champagnie the rebound. 8 seconds left. Fox has it. Ahead to Vassell, who goes in for the dunk. And the San Antonio Spurs have done it. There will be a new champion in the NBA. A new era has dawned. It's Wemby's West. The Spurs are going to the NBA Finals.
Look at the emotion from Wemby. Unbelievable.
Mike Tirico on the call, and there it was. Down go the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Spurs headed to the NBA Finals to face the New York Knicks. And live from San Antonio, a city that welcomes him always with open arms, is 7-time NBA champion Robert Horry.
They welcome him on open.
I don't know if they welcome him.
Hey, they welcome me with open arms.
Oh, do
it's
they?
just
Okay.
those they love me here. It's just they love me here.
No, you didn't finish. It's like you started something, then you reverted, then you started again and reverted.
No, it's funny. I looked at myself. I looked at myself and I was like, damn, I look like my brother. I didn't realize how much I look like my brother to just now. So that's why I kind of got, because I was just with my brother, my mother this past weekend. It was her birthday.
Yeah, well that happens because your blood. But let's get back on topic.
Yeah.
They love me here, man. I won them a championship in 2005, so they love me.
All right.
You won a couple.
Right, I'm sorry. I should say. Let me take that back. Back to back.
You contributed to
exactly. I helped.
And you checked Steve Nash's little Keebler ass into a table. So
that was in 2007.
I know, but that still helped. It got you there. Got you over the finish line. Damn it.
And why did Reggie Miller want to bring that up? Doing it.
I don't know. He was trying to get attention, right? You bring up Draymond. You know what I mean? Let's everyone give Rob.
Everybody,
let's give Robert Horry the attention that he deserves.
Well, think about it like this.
Everybody was blowing me up like, Reggie Miller just called you. I'm like, no, he was referenced to the moment where I checked Steve Nash.
Right.
And, and everybody stepped on the court and then they got suspended for a game. And so, yeah.
That's how it works. All right. Well, look, I figured we could start with Game 7. A little bit fresh. By the way, you're there for the finals, right? You're in San Antonio for the finals?
Correct. Here with the finals. They have, the NBA they did something really fun, I think. They brought back about 20 guys who've won championships. And so they're doing like a podcast roll today. And they're just trying to get all these guys involved, talking about their playoff experience and all this kind of stuff. So it's kind of cool. I was on the plane last night with Malika, Danny Green, and James. So we all flew in from LA. So it's going to be really fun to see how it goes today. So
that's cool.
Podcast roll. That's what they call it.
That's cool. That's very cool. Are you working at all aside from this podcast row stuff? Are you doing anything for the NBA or anything? NBA TV?
Yeah. The association said, you know what, since you're going to be there, we want to have you on again. So I'm going to do the association. So NBA TV. Yeah.
Nice.
It's kind of cool how they had it set up now. It's like sitting in the living room.
Yeah, everything's got that podcast studio kind of feel now. You know what I mean? Nothing's the traditional. I mean, with the exception of a few shows that still have the desks and stuff like that. A lot of shows are getting away from that, man.
Yeah, like our show at Spectrum where we sit behind the desk.
You sit behind the desk and inside the NBA still does it. Sometimes, but like the NBA Prime show, they all. I mean, if they're not standing on that court, they're sitting on a big ass couch most of the time.
Well, that's that money. That's that Amazon money.
That's that Amazon. That's a Jeff Bezos couch. That ain't no regular couch.
Yeah, Amazon money. And you know what I'm waiting on? Now that Amazon has gotten into business, obviously NBA on NBC has now kind of brought back the nostalgic feel of a lot of things. I'm gonna tell you who I'm waiting on next to kind of delve deep into the NBA business. Apple. It's on the way. They got all the money in the world.
I don't think it's going to be much soon on the NBA, right? Didn't the NBA just sign all these huge rights deals with everybody else?
You're right, but I'm not saying
11 years or some nonsense.
At some point in time, if Apple want to step in and say, "Hey, we want a piece of this thing," money talks.
Hey, I guarantee if Apple was smart, they'll go after that on Sunday. If they were smart, they'll do it in the NFL.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, NFL is a little bit bigger than NBA.
No,
You know,
it
even though
is. No,
NBA,
it is.
even though NBA is global, I just think the NFL, as far as
So is the
in the United
NFL.
States.
Yeah, well, the NFL draws a humongous audience.
Well, it's not as global as basketball.
It's
though,
not,
you know?
but like you said, here in the States, it's much more popular.
Yeah.
Football season is just, it's a different, you got people, once the Super Bowl ends, they're literally sitting in their recliner, sitting there waiting over the next 100 and some odd days for it to start again. They got the countdown for it to start again.
And the NFL is smart. You think about the Myles Garrett trade yesterday.
Hallelujah.
Everybody's like, oh,
Here we go, baby.
All right, let's go there before we get into the NBA Finals. Myles Garrett gets traded from the Browns to the Rams. B-Dog was dancing, I'm sure, somewhere with boxers on his head.
Oh, actually, you don't know when I found the news out?
What's up?
I was here in the station yesterday.
Oh, that's right, you were here. I did see
And
you
I'm out in the little area, conversing with coworkers and colleagues and whatnot. And I turn around, our social media director, he was like, B, did you see this? I turned around. Myles Garrett has been traded to the. I said, "Is this real?" He was like, "Yeah." Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, all of them reported, and I'm like, I get all the Ram updates. I ain't get that update yet.
Yeah.
And so I'm going on
ESPN.
Twitter and ESPN, and sure enough,
they move. What was it? Let's see.
Jared Verse?
Jared Verse goes with a 2027 fifth-round pick,
First
first-round pick, and a 2028 second-round pick,
and a 2029 third-round pick.
That's what it was. So the initial reports on this were a little skewed. So yeah. Lots of picks in there, and then obviously we got the what was the other one? AJ Brown.
Yeah, that was going to happen. They've been talking about that.
Yeah, back to the Patriots.
Yeah.
So AJ Brown gets another run.
Yeah.
And then Odell Beckham Jr. re-signed with the Giants.
Oh Lord, it's old people.
It's just, man, it's a nostalgia row, like Rob said, man.
Yeah, so it's been fun, man. It's been fun, like to see all the stuff that's going on. But it's like you hear all that news about, and then I got off the plane last night, which was delayed like 2 hours.
Sure.
And I just started crying because how did my Alabama Crimson Tide lose 2 in a row to not go to the softball World Series?
Oh, the softball team. You were crying over softball?
Hey, I was.
Were you emotional? Did you watch The Notebook on the flight down or something? Like, where were you?
Yeah. I love college softball. I love watching women's softball.
I've been watching it too.
And it's great, when you see Oklahoma go down, you're like, wow. And then you see how good Texas and Tennessee is. Then you watch, you see Texas Tech. I'm like, oh, we got that. Then I realized they got that girl that's probably the best player, best pitcher in college softball going up. I'm like, no.
Speaking of Oklahoma ain't liked around these parts. They just eliminated Georgia Tech from the regionals here in baseball.
Yeah.
So Oklahoma could kick rocks.
You could say that honestly most of the year.
Yeah. It's been fun. So I was like, okay.
Stick around for Friday's shoot around then, because I got some hot mic audio from both the women's softball World Series and the men's super regionals in college baseball.
Oh, perfect.
Hot mic audio coming your way in a shoot around on Friday. There's a tease for a few days from now. Come back Friday. All right, let's get to the guts of what everyone's here for. Let's talk a little bit about Game 7, and then we will talk about the NBA Finals because we are tipping off the NBA Finals tip-off tomorrow night. Rob is there for them. Wembenyama, no surprise, wins Western Conference MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP. Played 42 minutes in that. Champagnie, however you say his name?
Champagnie.
Yeah, I mean, damn. 20 points, 6 from 10 from 3.
Boy, shooter now.
Woo. I mean, like one of those who saw that coming kind of moments. Well,
I will say he's had a few games this playoffs where he scored 20 plus or more, and his shot has really been falling. Matter of fact, it happened. He's had another one in this series before Game 7 where he's had
it was Game 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that where everybody was just going off. So he's been a key pivotal piece, not just defensively, but his ability to spread the floor and shoot the ball. And that night, look, man, I was rooting for the Spurs so hard. Let me tell you, boy, it was great. Because, look, nothing against OKC, but to see this young team be ahead of schedule and for them to be where they are, and then now for them to get the chance to play for it all and to win that title, man, I can't be happier for the Spurs, honestly.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go, man.
No, it's so funny. I was watching. I was like, you know how I thought they was gonna come out tired because of all the energy they spent in Game 6 and the emotions. I says, okay, but them dudes, them some dogs over there, man. I've always said this. Everybody always looks at Wemby, and I'm like, I don't even look at Wemby. I look at those guards. What they call them, the Slash Brothers, or whatever they call themselves.
Is that what they call themselves?
Huh?
Is that what they call themselves?
Something. I think they call themselves like the Slash or something, or something they call it. Yeah, but those, and the funny part is they don't even count Vassell in there. That's just, Harper.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, hold on, man. Don't count out Vassell now. He's like, them dudes, man, they go at you on both ends of the floor. When you, I like the Spurs in the sense that they're a true basketball team, meaning that everybody that steps on that floor can play defense and play offense. And that's what you need to have. Ain't one of these dudes just going to score 30 and give up 40. You know what I mean? So they give a lot of energy and a lot of effort. So it's amazing when you always talk about culture. If you look at the culture of San Antonio, you tell me how many guys has ever stepped on that floor that couldn't do it on both ends. And so that's what you really appreciate the way that they're coming together as a team and the way they play on both ends of the floor.
Big time. And they are calling themselves the Slash Brothers, by the way.
Slash Brothers.
Castle and Harper, mainly. Slash Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
But did you have any issue with the Vassell dunk at the end?
No.
The send him home dunk? Man, that caught a lot of strays online. People were like, that's just some bullshit. That's not something you do. And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? That's to put him away. Good night. Go to bed. What?
Hey, you're going to the NBA Finals. You haven't been there. The emotions are going to come out. I have no issue with it.
I didn't either.
So, it was a long, fought, hard series, a lot of emotion. And I guarantee you the people who probably said that ain't never been to the finals.
You've been to a few.
I'm going to tell you this right now. And, I don't know if this was the next thing we were going to get to.
That's okay. We got no agenda. Let's just go.
But Chet Holmgren? Hey, bro.
He's on my list. Ain't nobody seen him.
You are presumably the second best player on this team. That team, we get that it's SGA's team. We get it. He is the man. But that team needs you in order for them to thrive, in order for them to be successful. And you having 4 points on 2 shots in 33 minutes and you get benched down the stretch. That is not what you do.
He didn't have a shot in the second half. I'm not mistaken.
It is ridiculous. And I'm going to put it to you like, I would not be surprised. Whatever adjustments and changes that OKC may make this season, I wouldn't be surprised if he's one of them. Because my thing is, if somehow, some way if they think they have a chance of landing somebody like Giannis, you best believe they will sit out there and dangle Chet Holmgren and whatever else they got to do in order to get somebody like that. That's not the way that you play in the Western Conference Finals. That's just not the way you do it.
You know what? When I watched him play, you know what he reminded me of? He reminded me of what was the boxer that started crying in the ring, and he had a lot of stuff going on all out the ring, in his personal life. When you watch Chet play, he looked like, I don't remember, he looked like he had something going on in his life that was distracting him from basketball. He looked like he wasn't even in it. He had no emotions. Like that one play where he had it and he went baseline and fell down. He was like, fuck it. It was the weirdest thing, man. So I don't know. And, I really don't care. But it seemed to me that he had something that was affecting him. It's almost like he was watching a movie saying, yo, you better mess up or your dog gonna get it. Because he looked like he was just not in it, man.
There was something that was affecting him. There was something that was affecting him. It was an alien that landed on Earth.
Oh, and fed him a basketball early in that game, right to his grill.
Mm-hmm.
They dunked on him. When Giannis dunked on him was just disrespectful.
It wasn't just Game 7, though.
No, it wasn't. But that was just that one particularly. By the way, you're thinking of Oliver McCall, former heavyweight champion during his '97 fight with Lennox Lewis, was crying in the ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's.
And so I just don't. I don't get it, man. He just looked like, hey. If this was back in the day, you'd be like, "Oh, someone done paid him off." But he's making $300 million.
Something stunk about that. He's not. I don't know, man. To not attempt a field goal in the second half. That's
And
now I get it. You know, if the ball's not coming your way, it's not finding you. Okay, fine. But how are you not calling for the ball? How are you not getting down on a block somewhere and making yourself like? How are you not attempt a shot?
Yeah. My whole thing is every time he got the ball, it was like, I know exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna face up, put the damn ball down by his feet, swing it through and through, take one dribble right, pick it up, a spin, and kick it out.
Send it.
I'm like, come on, man. You got more moves than that, don't you? I hope so. But let me just say this: someone needs to go see the Wizard. Wemby went to go see the Monks. He need to go see the Wizard because he need to get some heart.
Yeah,
he needs to get some courage.
Yeah,
or something because he ain't had none of that.
I don't know, man. The memes have been disrespectful, but funny as hell on Chet Holmgren.
I haven't seen
a lot of them have been like McLovin from Superbad. It was like him in the Thunder jersey just flexing. It's been terrible.
Oh, I saw that one.
It's been bad.
The one I saw was the guy. I think it was a movie called Road Trip. Oh yeah, and
skinny dude with the big nose. Yeah, the nerd just flexing. Yeah, that movie.
And like, who the fuck you sleep with last night? A cheetah?
Yep. I've seen that one a bunch too. Yeah. McLovin and the nerdy dude from Road Trip, 100%.
Yeah.
And then Luke Cornett with the chase down block with 6 minutes left. That was a big moment for him, I thought. I mean, he's been good, but that was one of those moments that's like stood out. You know, everyone likes to compare that to the LeBron rundown block. I don't know if it's quite that impactful. The LeBron one, I mean, pretty much clinched that thing. But that was a good play from Cornett, and he's had a few of those.
When I watched that play, I'm like, hey, dude, did you even try to jump? He didn't Hartenstein didn't even try to jump because he blocked that below the damn rim. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like,
it's just a good moment. Just a good moment. Mm-hmm. We talked about Champagnie, SGA, 35 points in a Game 7 win. Called his season, just a failure.
It was a failure. Like, I failed at my goal. Like, I didn't achieve what I wanted to achieve. But through my experiences, I learned the most about myself, and I make the greatest amount of increases I have in my career when I fail at my goal and don't get what I want. And I look at this no different.
You think he's right to take that a little bit of accountability there on that?
Well, he has some, but his teammates had a lot more, due to injuries and Chet. But I when he said that, I was like, okay, finally a guy gets it. You fail. And, we had this conversation a while back about when Giannis said, I didn't fail. You fail. Yeah. If you don't accomplish your goal, you fail. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with failure because you can learn from your failure. And he said it right. Not just him, the whole team, they fail. Yeah. And you just got to, try to pick yourself up next year and not fail because almost every team fails, and there's nothing wrong with that. And so I was really appreciative of what he said. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that's what a star does. That's what a superstar does. He takes accountability. No matter how well he may have played, no matter how much he had to kind of drag guys along with him because they weren't having the best game possible, no matter who was not able to play, J-Dub, AJ Mitchell, guys like that. You want to see your superstar take that level of accountability, even if the masses doesn't necessarily think you failed because of the game that you had. It's just the optics of the fact that this is your team. Whenever you do well, you get all the praise in the world. You're the reason. But hey, when you fail, even if you were balling and you did everything to keep them in, you have to take the accountability for it. It just is what it is. It's both sides of the coin that you got to accept. Yeah.
He's the anti-Durant.
Look, we done talked about that plenty of times. We done talked about that plenty of times.
All right. For the 8th season in a row, we'll have a new NBA champion.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
It's a little parody.
Yeah, a little bit, man. A little bit. Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody had a OKC kind of tagged for repeat here. So we're going to have the 8th season in a row with a new NBA champion.
I'm going to tell y'all this right now. I told other folks this too. I don't hate the Knicks. But I'd be damned if I'm going to sit up here throughout all the streets of the United States, in every major city known to man, if I'm going to sit up here and watch the New York Knicks win a title and have all these folk, New York Knicks fans around this country running amok in the damn streets in all metropolitan cities, I'll be damned if that happens. That ain't happening.
Got to play the gospel church music.
That ain't happening. You know what? Spurs in 6. It's Spurs in 6. Wemby got that look in his eye. He is not human. He has come to earth. He has said, y'all belong to me. I look over, I see everything that you don't, literally and figuratively. It's my time. Y'all had your little fun. Whoop-de-doo. Hey, LeBron, cool, brother. Yay. Hey, Luka, I see you over there in your bad hamstring. All that stuff, I see all y'all. Ant-Man, salute. Got you. You might want to go back to Atlanta. Take care of your people. But this is my league. This is mine.
Hey. Let's just calm down now.
This is mine.
It ain't his league yet.
This is mine.
Right now, this league, because it's 8 years we see it. This league don't belong to one particular person.
Hold on.
Particular team.
Hold on. You interrupting the Reverend while you preaching?
I'm that deacon sitting on the sideline. I ain't about to say preach.
Yeah, Rob is very good. That's the deacon from the corner.
I'm about to tip out on you. I'm just saying though, don't anoint him yet. Now let him get 2 buckets on him, 2 chips.
You
on
know
him
what?
first.
You're right. I won't anoint him yet, but the crown is there. It's not in pen. It is in pencil. So
it's there for the taking if he wants it. I mean, he has been the most focused on player. That's not really the word I'm looking for though. This season it seems like, and in all the big moments when it mattered the most, he has been the one who's found a way to step up and figure it out. And I don't know if I want to play the audio or not, but I really liked what he said after the win, where they were like, what does it mean to you to go out there and beat OKC? And he goes, I just used everything as fuel. He goes, maybe some of it's jealousy, maybe some of it's anger, maybe some of it's, just this desire to get us where we wanted to go. But it's like every emotion that came to me was just fuel in the fire for me. Mm-hmm. And not a lot of guys will openly just say that. They'll just be like, well, we had to come out and we did what we had to do. He was like, no, this was like everything, all the bad stuff that happened to us all year long, just threw it all in the fire, man. Just added it all and just made it work. And
hey, they ain't had no bad shit. They had the second best record in basketball.
No, but I mean, like the setbacks, the injuries, anytime they've tripped and stumbled and they lost the NBA. You saw them after the game. They're all like, this is payback for the cup. Like they're just trying to get anything they can in their corner to go after the Knicks because the Knicks beat them in the game.
I thought most of us forgot about that.
Hey, hold on. They watched that Michael Jordan documentary.
And I took that personal. They watched the Last Dance.
It's so weird to me when guys say, every athlete says it. You think about it, it's not a guy that had a good career and there's some people drafted ahead of him. Oh, I took that personally.
Of course.
It's like, so it's just weird when guys.
Of course, yeah. But the fact that he said a little bit of it is jealousy, I like that.
Oh, that
stood out to me because I was like, nobody ever says I'm jealous. Everyone just says, well, I want to get. No, he was like, no, a little bit of that's jealousy.
Mm-hmm. That's when he said that. I was like, okay, honesty.
Yeah, a little bit. Like
I'm a little jealous of you two guys over there in the ATL, just having a good time while I'm over here in this mucky, humidity-based San Antonio at the NBA Finals, living a dream.
Hold on, you jealous of who?
Yeah, I'm like you. I just was kind of throttling back in case he was going to take a dump on San Antonio there. But
I'm trying to figure out. I didn't know if it was somebody else on this call. I'm like, who are you jealous of?
Who are you talking jealous of?
I'm sorry that you get to, they get the NBA TV or whoever gets to fly you out and get to take care of you and you get to experience the NBA Finals. Woe is you, brother.
Yeah. The rose petals thrown at his feet weren't as crisp as he'd hoped. You know what I mean? Like, what do you...
I was thinking about this, Harp. They don't. A lot of the people here are from different teams, and so you need to go to your people and put it in for next year that you want to cover the NBA Finals.
I might just do that.
Yeah, you need to do that. That way we can hang out.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it depends on who win it next year. We'll be back here next year.
Hold on. As I was preaching earlier, and you ended my little, whatever I had to say. All I'm saying is that this league is about to belong to one Wembenyana. Wembenyama. One Victor Wembenyama.
Starting the music again.
I'm just saying, when aliens touch down, they don't leave. They don't just leave.
We gonna be in Washington next year.
Washington.
The Wizards
For
are gonna
what?
be in
For
the
what?
NBA Finals.
For what?
AD and Trey are gonna have the best seasons of their career. We're gonna be.
What are
in
you
Washington.
talking about? Unless they're building a basketball court in the White House, which they might be doing. That's the only reason you'll be in Washington.
Or there's another Million Man March.
Yeah. Damn, what are you talking about?
Because we definitely ain't going to know
maybe the worst record in the NBA this year.
nation's capital for no finals.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna tell AD and Trey what y'all said about them.
Clip it,
Tell 'em.
send it. I'll deliver it
And
myself.
guess what? If they're thinking about chasing us, tell them don't hurt themselves getting
I
up.
was going to say,
Tell them don't hurt themselves
AD
getting
broke
up.
a finger hitting play on the video you sent him. Yeah.
No disrespect, AD. I love you, dog, but I've been saying for the longest period of time, bro, you need a bubble wrap sponsor.
So you think they're gonna be? So right now, you gonna put it down. I know as we putting the cart before the horse.
That's car way before
think
the horse.
SA will be back here next year.
Ooh, I don't.
They in the mix.
I want to say yes because I don't know what any of those contracts look like for those guys. I want to say that they're not tied
They're
up
all
with
young.
anything. Yeah, where they have to overspend on anybody. I know Wembenyama is going to be eligible for a ridiculous extension after the finals this year. I mean, it's going to be like a record breaker.
It'll be
It's going to be a I think I wrote it down somewhere on here, but yeah, he's due for a monster contract. Where the hell is it?
Well, Vassell is already on his extension because he's been in the league 4 or 5 years already. So the Spurs already gave him an extension. So I think he's making $25 or some million a year.
And you don't have to worry about Dylan Harper.
Not right
now.
now.
I think Castle has.
Castle is in this is his second year.
Yeah, no, it's his third year.
Here you go.
This is his second year. He was a rookie last season.
No, I think it's his third year. Ain't it?
No, I think this is his second.
This is his second year.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, this is his second year.
He's only like 22.
And Wembenyama's, by the way, eligible for a 5-year, $251 million.
That's it.
Base extension that could, with incentives, could push to 301.
Man,
That's
Hey,
what.
it's the limits. That's all he can get, dog.
Yeah, 30%
You
max.
forget this ain't baseball. This ain't baseball.
Oh, so for his first extension, that's all he can get.
Yes.
That being his first.
This is his first extension off his rookie deal.
How much is that a year? I don't know how that.
He'll be clocking in likely around
$50 million,
50 to 60.
Okay.
You know,
that makes sense.
Which is
makes sense.
comparable to top guys around the league. He's not the biggest.
It's that second extension that's going to be
That's the one that's going to break. That's the one. That's the
Hey,
one they're
and
going
I
to have
hate
to
to say
sell
this,
off
post
half
San
the city.
Antonio.
Yeah, they're going to put the
They
Alamo
ain't
up
gonna be
for
able to
sale.
afford him.
Yes, they will.
No, they won't.
You don't think so?
Well, I guess,
No.
so here's my question though: if over the next few years, maybe they win a couple of chips with him, you think they're not going to do whatever they got to do to keep him there?
Yeah, revamp that team.
But you
They'll
guys,
sell half the city if they have to keep him.
But here's the one thing that San Antonio is a really small market.
It is.
I know y'all probably said Wemby is going to grow. No, it's.
I get it, but so was Oklahoma City, and they found a way to make that work and pay all those guys and build a brand new arena. They will
we
do
see how that
whatever
worked
they
out for
got
them
to
this
do.
year.
Well, no, yeah, well,
They got a title though.
they went to Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah,
It wasn't like they were the Cavs.
And missing 2 players,
Yeah.
That's what I said. That's why I say, like, it's really it'd be interesting because OKC wasn't 100% healthy.
They were not.
And then they might be mad and jealous and what next year.
J-Dub said that too.
I'm loving West basketball right now. So I'm just loving the West. It's gonna be some knockdown, drag out fights from here for a long time. So.
All right, well, like we said, the NBA Finals do tip off tomorrow night. The Lario is back on the floor. We've seen the designs are out. People are sending to me on Twitter. We got the Lario back on the floor. Not the digitally added version, but the actual physical Lario center court under the logo, the way it should be. The way it should be.
I love that.
You've got, this is the Knicks' first time back since 1999. In 99 Finals, they've faced the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs won 4-1. Mm-hmm. So last time they were there, they lost to the Spurs 4-1. Knicks come in on an 11-game playoff winning streak. They're outscoring their opponents by an average of almost 24 points a game in that stretch. The largest 11-game point differential in NBA postseason history. Game 1 Wednesday, Game 2 Friday, both in San Antonio before Game 1 next Monday, back in New York. All right, I'm going to ask both of you guys separately, give me your case for the Spurs and give me your case for the Knicks. So we'll start with the centerpiece of this show. 7-time NBA champion, been to a fair share of NBA finals. Rob, what's it going to take for the Spurs to get this done? And then what's it going to take for the Knicks to get this done?
Man, for me, it's going to be simple for the Spurs. You're going to have Wemby be in attack mode because, as you can see, the Knicks play a little bit tougher than a lot of these teams do. So because they're in the East and they play a little more body, big body Brunson. So that's going to be the key. And I think with them is just basically keep it the norm because you played the best team in basketball. You beat them with that formula. Don't try to be rocket scientists and go out here and do something different and say, okay, we got to come up with a different game plan. No, you don't. You stick to what you did to beat OKC. Victor, don't fall in love with the jump shot. Do a little bit of everything. Keep the team off balance and go from there. Because think about it. Name me a shot blocker. Cat. They say, Cat's a great defender. He's an okay defender. Like, the OKC team outside of Harp, that's an OG. Nobody can really play defense on that team.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's it going to take for the Knicks?
Act from God.
Oh, you really are that's short on New York, huh?
It's going to be up to Cat, to be honest with you. Cat's going to have an amazing series because he's got to probably guard Wemby. He's got to pull Wemby away from the basket with his three-point shot. But then they might figure out, okay. And I hate to say this, I love Robinson, but he can't play in the series.
A broken finger.
He's already
coming
hurt
off surgery. Yeah.
No. Just because if you got him, I know the thing about him, he gonna body Wemby, but he's gonna be around the basket. And so that's going to keep Wemby around the basket, and if he's around the basket, New York got to shoot all jumpers. And if Bridges ain't knocking down shots like he did last series, it's going to be rough for them, for the Knicks.
Yeah.
All right, Harp.
For the Spurs, one, I think they have to run. They have to run out and get with their youth. And I'm not saying that the Knicks are old because they're not. But the youthful Spurs have to be able to grab the ball off the rim and run and get up and down the floor. Two, they have to stop turning the ball over. And I'm talking strictly, not only, but specifically to Stephon Castle because he's one of the main primary ball handlers. You cannot turn the ball over consistently against the New York Knicks. You got away with it, and you were able to get out of there, and winning the series with OKC, but it could cost you in the finals if you're not able to take care of the ball. No over-dribbling, no careless passes because the Knicks can get their hand in the passing lane and then they'll get off the running, and that's never a good thing. So take care of the ball. Also, you got to have one of your others, and Champagnie is one of them. You got to have them get high. You got to have them knock down shots because what the Knicks are going to do, the Knicks have been able, because of the point differential, we're talking about a historical point differential in NBA history, they've been able to knock down shots. When OG is healthy, he's been able to knock down shots. Heck, I always said when Josh Hart started knocking down shots consistently for that team, the other team in trouble. He's been able to knock down shots. We know what Brunson can do. You have to have your other guys who can also knock down shots, knock them down consistently. Champagnie is going to be big in this series because there are a lot of threes that are going to be taken. So you got to have other guys step up. On the other side, I agree with Rob. A lot of this is going to come down through Cat because they're playing through Cat. They did that in the last series. I think they're going to continue to do that. If Cat, I don't know, he's not going to be able to body Wemby. And obviously he's going to try to draw Wemby out. But the thing about Wemby like to live out on the perimeter too. So that's going to be a very tough thing for him to do. And he cannot get in foul trouble. If Cat gets in foul trouble, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. And I think on the perimeter, the Brunson has to use the Spurs' inexperience, their guards' inexperience to his advantage. I think Brunson likes to frustrate guards because it's like, well, damn, how is he able to do this? I think he has to get under Castle, Dylan Harper's skin. I think he has to get under Vassell's skin. He has to get under those young guys' skin because what happens when you're young and they get under your skin, it takes you out of the game. If he can take those guys mentally out of the game, I think they'll end up having the Spurs.
Okay.
But the great thing about the Spurs, Brunson and SG are basically the same players. They do the same stuff. They try to get you to foul bait you and do so they got a little bit of experience with that. So that's one of the things that, talking about that frustration, that kind of will, cut that frustration down a little bit if they're able. Because just experience that with the best guy.
I know, but I do know that Western Conference Finals is different than the NBA Finals. Ain't no next round after this. The next thing is hoisting the trophy or you going home sad. So the discipline that you have to have in this series is turn up a whole nother notch than what you had to have in the Western Conference Finals, because this is it. This is a mega stage.
It's funny you say that, because when we were on teams, once we got out of the West, we were like, everybody else like, you ain't nothing.
The Knicks, look, I can't say that. Boy, they have not lost a game in 2 months.
Come on now.
April 20th, I think. Yeah.
No.
They played a team that nobody thought they would be there but me, the Sixers.
Yes.
Then they played a Cavs team that messed around and got rid of one of their best players and brought in James' best playoff player ever, Harden. And so
no, I know.
Hey,
that's going to be
moves going in front of them. So
that's going to be the thing for the Knicks. What are you doing to prepare yourself for this? Because you have not seen a team like this.
This is true.
Now, not in the postseason. Now, you beat them twice in the regular season. And the way you've managed to beat them in the regular season was pace. You ran fast. You didn't let Wemby set up. You didn't let them get their system set up. You fast break points, move that basketball, push the floor. Like you said, Rob, they Brunson likes to foul bait. It's the same thing SGA does. That's how they're going to find a way to beat the Spurs. Is they're just going to have to push that pace hard. If you let the Spurs slow that game down and set Wemby up inside, I think it's a wrap. Because it's not only like he's going to do damage, they're just going to move that ball around. And like you said, Harp, all those guards are going to get involved. All those guys are going to get involved somewhere. And Wemby doesn't have to live downstairs. He can live on the perimeter. So it's just there's a lot of things the Spurs can do when you let them control the pace of the game. So I think for the Knicks, you have to just disrupt that. You have to upset the pace of the game. You have to put them on their heels and keep them on their heels. Because it's the only way you got to get in and punch. That's the only way you're going to have a shot against them, really. Because you haven't played a team like this in a few months. Realistically, a few months.
It's so weird. I'm just looking at the NBA champions of the last couple of years, and you would think that you always think the West dominated. I'm like, oh no, you got the Celtics, you got the Bucks, you got the Raptors, you got the Cavs. I'm like the Heat, and it's interesting to see how this is going to turn. I know everybody, their mama's probably picking the Spurs, but I'm not going to count the Knicks out. I think they got a chance, but it all revolves around Cat.
It's going to be a puncher's chance. To your point, Rob, you got to play physical East basketball. You got to be physical. You got to push some people around. You got to go fast. So, all that said, I want your predictions real quick before we move on.
Spurs in 6.
No, me. That's what I said. Spurs in 6.
I'm saying Spurs in 7. I think the Knicks can push this to a Game 7, which you never know. In Game 7, who the hell knows? I mean, we thought Game 7 in OKC was going to be, that was going to be a tall task for San Antonio. They handled it. They handled it real well. So, I don't know. It should be a good series. Hopefully it delivers. All right, a couple of other notes here before we get to Big Shot of the Week, and then we'll do this week's game. Rapid Fire's back.
Rapid Fire.
All right, we talked about the NFL moves already. Orlando Magic named Sean Sweeney their head coach. Sean Sweeney joins the Magic after serving as the associate head coach for the San Antonio Spurs this past season. He's going to continue with the Spurs through the NBA Finals. He was with the Mavericks before that. So
Which one is Sweeney? Is that the redhead?
Yeah.
Is that the quote-unquote defensive guy?
Yeah, the assistant head coach. Yep.
Yeah. Supposedly.
Dang, you have to throw the quotes up.
The defensive.
Dang, brother.
And like, you fucking coaching Wemby. Oh, I'm a great defensive coach. You got fucking Wemby.
He's Defensive Player of the Year because of me. Damn it, because of me.
He ain't the only one playing defense, though.
But his thing is, like, I always laugh when they say defensive coaches. Motherfucker, you can't play defense at all. You told me you're a defensive coach. You got to think about the players you have. These dudes were dogs before they got the defensively. And what you come up with some different type of scheme. Now I can understand if you took guys like James Harden, Luka, the Joker. Who else can't play good defense?
Luka, yeah, you said Luka.
You put all these guys on the team, and all of a sudden they got a defensive efficiency of like number 5 in league. Then I'm impressed. But if you got guys who can already play defense, and you tell me, oh, I'm a defensive guy. I'm like, that's some bullshit there, man. It's over
All
there.
right, man, that man in the wrong city talking.
And there's the endorsement for Sean Sweeney as the new head coach of the Orlando
I'm
Magic.
not saying, I know. I'm just saying that I laugh when people say, "Oh, he's a defensive coach." But my whole point is when you got guys that are some dogs defensively, you think about them.
But you're right. I get you. Yeah.
When you watch them, the good thing is like, they're aggressive on the switches, which is, you think about what Boston Celtics did. They did that too when they would play the Mavs in the finals. My whole point is, if you can come up with some scheme that's different from what's the norm, then I'm gonna call you a defensive guru. That's all I'm saying. That but you got Wemby. When you got a great shot blocker defensively, and I know I play with 3 of them. You can do so many things. You can challenge. You can do so many things on the perimeter because you got the eraser behind you to erase your mistakes. So I'm just saying. I just laugh when they give guys like this a title when I'm like, man, you got fucking Wemby.
Rob said, yeah, he worked for 3 of them. Anytime they blew by Rob, they got to meet Shaq and they got to meet Timmy. They got to meet Rob.
Why you think I got so many steals? I'm gonna cheat like a mother. Oh, you want to get past me?
They got to see a king back there.
Yeah.
That's why it was like an old lady every time they saw Rob. We get around Rob.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. He's not happy with you for good reason. You crap on the man of the week of the NBA Finals.
I'm just playing. Look. This is his time of year. This is why they have him out there. He got all the rings and things. You didn't bring your rings with you, did you?
No, they're in Houston.
You didn't bring any of them with you?
It's a time. No, in a hotel where you can't have no accountability, going out.
So you can't have no accountability.
You want to see some guys cleaning bathrooms with a Rockets World Series championship ring on later?
That's
be like, wait a minute.
I get it.
And then you being in all those crowds, and all of a sudden, one of them slip off your finger, and my fucking ring is getting kicked around like the little ball thing in Rush Hour.
Yeah, that's true. I get it. Well, just kind of figure, if you're gonna be on. You be on TV or whatnot.
Yeah, you might want to show off a little.
But it's not even like that. Brady. It's just if you randomly just lift your hands up or place your hands and people can see them.
I scratch my head a lot,
just casually.
Rub your chin there now and then. It's just
you got a whole run of it.
I need to do that, then. I'm gonna go get them so I can walk around like this all the time.
No, but see, now you're being obnoxious, and now you asking for folk to come get you. Yeah. I don't care how tall you are. You asking for folk to come get that.
I didn't realize the cleaning lady who cleaned our room played for the 2001 Lakers. I didn't remember her being on the roster, but she got a ring. She got a ring, man. Damn, good for her. All right, big shot of the week is going to go to a gentleman named Arnett Johnson. Arnett was sleeping on a bench in Miami for the last 6 months after being released from prison. Unhoused. He had no home, no car, no safety net. But just before midnight on April 8th, he spotted something that kind of stopped him. It was a 6-year-old boy wandering the streets of Miami alone. No parents. No one in sight. Child had delayed speech and couldn't explain where he came from. And this man didn't just ignore it. He got up. He helped the young man. He searched for an adult. Found an officer, got the officer to his kid to the officer. Officers got him back to his parents, back to his family. And when he asked why he did that, he said, look, God sent me there. I had to do what God sent me there to do.
Amen.
Save this boy. Yeah. So, it's every now and then you get people that are just down on their luck. Doesn't mean that they're bad people. It just means that opportunity wasn't necessarily on their side sometimes.
Right.
And this man showed it.
Yeah.
This man showed it. Good for you. Big shot, Arnett. Good for you.
Yeah, big shot, Arnett. Thank you for helping the kids.
Yeah, and how this kid is out there in the middle of the night in Miami is terrifying. Yeah. But it happens so much because
you see where grandmama watching the kids, she falls asleep, the kid just goes through the door and out in the street. So
don't take a walk. Yeah, happens a lot. So, all right, it is time for the much ballyhooed return of Rapid Fire. I get 60 seconds on the clock. I'm going to hit you guys with just general knowledge trivia questions. It's whoever can get the most in 60 seconds. Rob always complains that this game is slanted against him. So I'm going to let you choose. Robert Horry, do you want to go first? Or would you care to defer? You're going?
I'm going first. Last time I deferred, Harp had
you got all the easy questions. See, now I don't know if you're going to go first or defer, so I can't load this against you. I even put this into AI and said, rearrange these questions completely randomly. So it took everything, all my questions, and spit them out and all changed them all up. So
Okay.
here you go. There's no hope of it being loaded against you. That said, let's see how we do. All right, 60 seconds on the clock for Rob. Here we go. What Z word is another word for a pimple?
Zit.
Correct. Watch your colorful language and tell me what's the last name of Ben Stiller's character in Meet the Parents?
Fockers.
Correct. You can guess if you want to, but the 1982 hit song "The Safety Dance" was released by what band?
You can dance if you want to. I don't know.
Men Without Hats.
Yeah.
If you BS your way to a BS degree, it means you've earned a Bachelor of what?
Science.
Correct. Back when Blockbuster was a thing, their videos had a sticker that said, "Be kind, please," what?
Rewind.
Correct. An ice cream bar with a polar bear on its label shares its name with what region in the Yucatan?
The Klondike.
Correct. According to the classic Christmas song, what part of Frosty the Snowman's body were made out of coal?
Eyes.
His eyes, correct.
He got 6.
You got 6 of 7. You just missed Safety Dance.
Dang,
You
what?
I know, it's like you can dance.
You can leave your friend behind. What a stupid ass.
If you don't dance, if you ain't dancing, you're no friend of mine.
Dumbass song, man. And now it's stuck in all of your heads. Congratulations.
Harp doesn't know that song.
I don't think so.
You don't know Safety Dance?
What year was this?
Oh, 1982.
It was when MTV first came out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I was born 8 years later.
God damn. I felt that one. All right, Harp, I'm going to load you up. You got to beat, what do you get, 6? You got to beat 6. Here we go. What former Daily Show correspondent hosts the comedy news show Last Week Tonight? John Oliver. If you've posted nothing but TikTok challenges once a day for 5 full weeks, how many videos did you post?
Once a day.
For 5 weeks.
Golly. Now I got to do math.
5 times 7.
Oh, 35.
Thank you. Ang Lee won his first directing Oscar for a movie about a love affair between 2 sheep herders. What was the name of it?
Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain. Rob knew it.
Look, I don't think I ever watched that movie.
What larval stage insect shares its name with a leading U.S. manufacturer of construction equipment?
Oh, caterpillar.
Correct. What Golden State Warriors player holds the NBA record for the most three-pointers in a single game?
Is it Clay?
It is Clay. What song by Snoop Dogg features the lyrics "Laid back with my mind on my
Money and my money. I only got 3. I stalled out. That math went through me for a loop.
I know. Math.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is,
1 a week for 5 weeks. 5 times 7.
But once you get to, it's like when you have that timer and you got to start, multiplying certain things.
I know,
Get a little,
and then the timer starts speeding up, and your brain's like, I can't do this. Yeah. All right. Well, Harp, you get to go first in round 2. If you could knock Rob off, we'll go to a third round here. Let me find out where we left off here. Okay, we'll load you up here.
I either do really good or really horrible at these.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Nope.
For more than 30 years, John McCain was a U.S. Senator representing what state?
Oh, was it McCain? Was it Massachusetts?
Arizona.
Oh, Arizona. Damn.
What F word is a Japanese term describing a thin mattress that rests upon a folding frame?
Futon.
Correct. Who was the first person to fly solo from Hawaii to California?
First person? I don't know.
Amelia Earhart. What major electronics company uses the slogan "Life's Good"?
Oh, LG.
Correct. To give you a wet willy, I'd moisten my finger and stick it in your what?
Ear.
Correct. A big dam structure on the Colorado River is named for what 31st president of the United States?
Hoover Dam.
Correct. If you're on a diet, you might be consumed with counting what unit of energy found on food labels?
Calories.
Correct. What 80s boy band originally featured Ralph, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike?
Oh, New Edition. I mean, dang, Belle Biv DeVoe.
No, you're right. It was New
you
Edition.
were right.
Yeah, I was
New
right.
Edition.
Okay,
It was
New
after
Edition.
it was after the buzzer.
So I got
though.
5, I think.
Yeah, it was after the buzzer. I don't know if I'm going to count after the buzzer.
Oh, yeah, you just didn't say all the names.
It's so funny when you said, I'm like, is that? I don't know a damn name, but it's a woman. I couldn't think about the fucking name.
Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart,
I didn't.
first person to fly solo from.
Did they ever find her plane? Her plane?
No,
disappeared, right?
there's like all these things that like they may have found a piece of the plane. They're not really sure, but yes, no,
Yeah.
she disappeared long ago, 1930s, I think. Or something.
All right, so
Yeah.
that's 5.
'Cause they, yeah.
All right, so you got to beat 5, Rob. I'm going to load you up. If you can beat 5, this game's over. If you cannot, we go to round 3. Here we go. For nearly 30 years, what friendly purple dinosaur sang "I love you, you love me"?
Barney.
Correct. The Livewire is a quiet, all-electric motorcycle produced by what iconic American company?
Chevy.
Harley-Davidson. What P word refers to a woolen jacket traditionally worn by Navy sailors?
Peacoat.
Correct. What brand of fabric softener introduced its iconic teddy bear mascot to Americans in the 1980s?
Snuggles.
Correct. What's the only U.S. state capital, with the letter X in its name?
Phoenix.
Correct. Fender or Bender? What is a guitar company that makes the Stratocaster?
Bender.
Oh, Fender. What beloved side dish from the Ore-Ida Company was introduced at the National Potato Convention in 1950?
Tater tot.
Correct.
Man.
According to the U.S. Navy, what breakfast cereal mascot actually wears the uniform of a commander?
Captain Crunch.
He got 6 at the buzzer. Right at the damn buzzer. How ironic, at the buzzer.
Well, that's pretty good at it. It's NBA Finals week. If Rob's not going to hit something at the buzzer, what are we even doing on this show? What the hell are we even doing here?
Hey, man, I swear I thought 5. Part of me thought 5 would be enough for that second game. But then when he started off with that first one being Barney, I said, I know what it's going. I know what it's going. I know what it's going.
Harp's like, I am James Harden in this situation.
I know exactly where this is going.
This ain't getting it done. This ain't getting it done.